Rhino Nation, here we are. Time for week 3 in CWL Highlight Division. Yes, another week is gone. So this is the 3rd week. We'll be going into our bye week coming up. So time to go ahead and get the recap going, see what happened over the weekend. So let's just get busy and check out the score here. Pull it up on the old war log. Uh-oh, red line. What happened there? Ouch. Congratulations to Apollyon. They really took it to us early, made it really tough for us. They came in with, they went crazy on our 9s, and they struggled on a couple of our bases, which I will share in a little bit. And they also went 7 straight 10v10 fresh hits, so that made it tough for us. But I'm proud of Rhinos for continuing to work hard and try to figure out a way to get us the win. We, had to take some gambles at the end. This week we just couldn't make the comeback. So let's go ahead and check really quick first our war match stuff, which if I can swipe correctly. So here's war match. You can see again 74 to 70. And they had a nice percentage as well, 99.2. We had only a couple of 6-packers this time. Let's see, we had LV as well as Hulk on the 9v9s. And I mentioned we had a couple defensive stands. Look at this Mav here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 defenses. Wow, that is awesome. Good job, Mav, on that base. And we also had Ren on the 10v10 side. Look at that, putting up 5, taking 5 hits. So base building is becoming more and more important, of course. CWL, you gotta try to get the best base you can. It's tough at Town Hall 9 with witches, but Mav figured out the secret, I guess. So you can see the percentages. We were actually pretty even on those 9v9s because of those defenses from Mav. And then we really struggled on the 10v10s. It was just tough for us. One of those tough wars for us. We still had a chance in the end, but it was going to be, involving our 11s and 12s doing some fresh hits on the 11s. So we couldn't get it done this week. Again, congratulations to those guys. But we do still have some replays, of course, to watch. So per normal, we're going to go ahead and go in and check out some replays. So I feel like I'm gabbing on too long, so let's get the fun stuff going here and see what we have. I want to start with, of course, per normal, I do like to show one Town Hall 9 attack at least. And I am picking Hulks this time on number 23. And you'll see why in a minute. First, it's a cool, different type of attack. I do like to try to do something a little bit different if I can. And secondly, he had to kind of make some adjustments early. So you can see his comp. He's going to do some cool dragon attack. Probably a Gobo dragon, basically. So let's just see what he does here. And this was one, Hulk plans a lot. And that's another thing I want to talk about too, is all the planning that people have been doing. I'll mention that on the next one. But let's just see what he does here. Starts off with his Golem. Immediately hits into a Tesla. And this is a fresh hit. So he's not quite sure exactly what to expect, but he knows that he wants to try to get in there for all of those air defenses. And uh-oh, here it comes. He was expecting bowlers. I have been there many times, but look at his reaction. I mean, I gotta hand it to him. He uses a haste to try to at least get some value for those max loons. Takes out, a couple defenses, one of the air defenses. He still has that jump in there, so his queen is doing business. You can see, yep, she's getting busy in there. So good job with that. Part of this game is adjusting to things that happen, and it could even be adjusting to what troops you have in your CC. I have the infamous thought I had bowlers and it was a hound. So awesome job, Hulk, in reacting, trying to figure out some way to salvage that beginning, and he did the job. He still got those 4 ADs down, which he wanted to do. So now here come the dragons. It's, it's not too bad. He's going to face some tough spots right at the beginning here, but you see he has 1 grounded expo, so part of the reason why he decided to do this, and the air defenses are pointed a little bit different directions. So he knew he was only going to have to face with that first one. And, have to deal with that one, probably with a rage. He still has a rage in the bag, as well as a whiz. Right now, so those of us on voice, we're just saying, rage, rage, use your rage, because that whiz tower is going to get busy on those dragons. and yeah, he did some damage. He finally got the rage down. Awesome job. And then the only thing that we were concerned about here is some potential SAMs or mines, because those dragons are low in health. There's only one guy right there. And ouch! He goes down. The one guy with all of the stuff left goes down. Here comes another one. Watch this. Owie! And yikes! It is Dragon versus Archer Tower. Whoo! That was a close one. Cool attack though, Hulk. So nice job. Loved the plan. Great job again with your 6-pack. So way to go. That's our Town Hall 9 attack. Let's go ahead and move it up to some Town Hall 10s, because again, we still had some great attacks even though we didn't manage to get the win. So let's go on up. We're going to look at, I believe, number 15 first with Mr. Rohan, who is one of our great attackers and awesome Lalo attacker. So let's go ahead and see what he does here. He sends a loon in first to test for any SAMs, mines, and he gets a couple. So that's good, because he wants to make sure his baby dragon can get the job done. He needs to get those couple buildings down to help with his funnel, because you see that he's got another funnel going down at the bottom. So with the Sui Lalo, he's going to make sure, and oh, baby dragon went down. But he wants to make sure to get those heroes exactly where he wants them, so he's taken down a couple of the key buildings. He also managed to get down one of those air defenses, so great. Nice little wall break there to get in. Pulls the CC, and it is Archer City. Yo! Look at all those guys coming out. No problem, he's got the poison down. Plus the king is distracting a little bit while the queen can do some damage and get some stuff taken down. King is hanging on, just luring that baby dragon over the side, and the queen gets it down. So now he's hoping he can maybe get a couple more defenses as well as the queen. That is what he's counting on here. So let's see how it goes. Okay, he's going to go ahead and send in his hound and start his other work, because he knows his queen's going to go into the side. He has a Skelly spell, you can see, so he realizes that, you know, he can use that as well. His queen almost gets the enemy queen down. He's kind of busy up here. Let's move the screen a little bit so we can see. He uses that blimp, and watch, here comes the Skelly right down on the queen to do the last bit of damage. So she goes down. Now he just has to worry about his spell placement for his last remaining spells. He is going against that sweeper, so he's going ahead and using the rage to get in. And the heal on those couple loons proves to be golden, because he has to get that Wiz Tower down, and he does. Again, see that grounded expo, so he took advantage of trying to do a loon attack, and it's over here because he has way too many loons left for just a couple defenses. So great plan, Ro. Loved it. Always love watching your attacks. Good job. So that was Ro. Let's move on up to another attack. Next one is number 14. From Mr. Thiefz. However you want to say that. Whatever. It's early in the morning. I'm being crazy. Maybe too much coffee. Alright, so here he comes, and he loves dragon attacks at Town Hall 10, and I just love watching him. So let's see what he does. Look at that. He uses a couple of quakes to kind of soften those guys up a little bit. Uses his wizard up at the town hall, because he knows if he can carve out most of those ADs, if not all, he can have a nice little path for his dragon. So there comes the blimp with the loons, max loons right out of it, immediate rage. Let's see how many of the ADs he can get. It's looking good. He adds a couple other of his own loons, and look at that, 3 ADs, and then he knows he can bowler bounce that. Look at that, right out of the range. Nice, very, very nice. Great idea. I think, you know, obviously scouting's part of it. You check to see where you might be able to bowler bounce depending on what's going to happen with the ADs. Now he's starting up at the top, making sure to funnel those side buildings so that his king and queen go over to the side. He's just trying to get some extra value, trying to trim off some things, because he's going to bring his dragons in now. There they are. So let's see. He hasn't pulled the CC, and I believe this was not a fresh hit. So he already knew that there was a hound and loon in. That's why he's got his heroes up toward the top. Sure, the bowler pulled it over, which actually kind of worked out okay, because then they're out of the way for a little while. dragons are doing some work. He used that rage to go against the sweeper. Another rage to try to get past those whiz towers, and look at that, great job with the freeze on the back, because the good old Inferno can really fry some dragons. So well done there. And he's looking good right now. He's got a heal as well. Let's see. Some more guys are going to go right into the heal because that's what's left. So there they go. Of course, we see the CC, enemy CC went down now. He still has his queen up. And there, again, there is nothing left to take these dragons down. There's just a couple point defenses. Everything else is just cleanup. So way to go, Prof. Love the plan. Yeah, he might have a couple Sams like you just saw. One Sam take that out. But other than that, he's great. Good to go. The 3-star. Love the plan again, Prof. I need to learn some dragons at Town Hall 10. I can't pick the bases out, but he's got it down. So good job. So that was Prof, aka Mr. Thiefz. That's his Town Hall 10. So let's move up a little bit further with, let's see, who do I have? I believe we have 2 left, and I think number 8 is next. The attack on number 8. This is Ren, one of our co-leaders. Also, he has an account over in Bearcats. And here's a good time, I guess, for me to go ahead and talk about all the planning that's been going on. You know, voice planning is huge. It really helps out, and we have quite a few people who regularly are on voice, even for regular wars, but for sure for League wars. We have Chief, Ren, Stick, Dom, Besus, Manos, myself. There's probably a couple that creep in that I'm going to forget. I know Rohan is sometimes in when he can, when he's not traveling. But that helps. And then we also have some people, you know, maybe voice doesn't work out for them, timing, you know, their location, whatever, but they regularly plan in Discord or in chat. And that's Moke, DJ, ND, Hulk, NDH, Nand, Maverick, and Rohan as well. So good job to you guys for planning. Again, it helps out for sure. So here you go. Let's go ahead and catch up a little bit. I talked to Rin about this plan. He kind of mentioned what he was going to do. He saw them kind of overcommitting a lot with the wrecker and where people were going to be doing the wrecker. So you see the town halls down here. So he decided, you know what? Look at all the value I'm going to get from my kill squad coming in that opposite side. Just using a, you know, old-fashioned kill squad. And look at everything that he cleared out. Wow. He got some value there, and so now he's just going to go ahead and send in still the wrecker from the other side, but it's going to have some hogs in there. He has his other hogs come around, still has his queen ability. She's still doing some work in there, as well as another heal. Now it's looking like it's petering out a little bit, but he really doesn't have too much left, and he has max hogs in there, so if he can get down just those last couple defenses, he'll be good to go. He already has his little wizards around the side cleaning up. Now he uses his queen ability, and she's going to help clean up a few more things. Ew, hits the giant bomb there, but they'll make it okay. The archer tower is already focused on the queen, so it was just the cannon hitting those hogs. And look at that, no problem. Yeah, the bomb tower got him, but there's still plenty of gas left in those guys. They're going to go ahead and go all the way around. So great plan, Ren, and I love the idea of, you know, just going ahead and taking what the base is giving you. Forget about trying the whole, you know, kill squad from the opposite side of the town hall. Let's just go right at the at what we need, because he was able to get the CC, the queen, the king, and a bunch of other goodies there. So well done. I believe for our last one, we're going to check out Blue's hit on number 5. So let's go ahead and check this guy out. Blue is one of our former Town Hall 9 studs going to Town Hall 10, and he's doing the job on Town Hall 10 as well. He comes in here with a fresh hit. He loves the bitch attack, and he is good at it. You know, people think there's really nothing to it, but look at, he put some thought into this. It's not just a straight, you know, throwing down some witches and bowlers. He decides, all right, I'm going to go ahead and start a little bit of the funnel. I'm not going to use the witches and bowlers on the side. I'm going to go ahead and funnel the baby dragon and a minion. Again, bringing in the wrecker from that opposite side. He does have a freeze, so there it goes. Goes down to make sure that that wrecker can last a little bit longer. Again, it's a fresh hit, so he doesn't know what he's going to encounter there. But he's good. Now, right about now, if you're watching this live, you're thinking, oh boy, he needs at least a few more bowlers to go inside. But really, does he? There's not a ton of stuff inside, and a lot of these other defenses, if you kind of look on the outside here, he can reach from the outside. So as long as he gets enough value from those few troops that did go inside, aka the queen and that one witch, he's gonna be just fine, because everything else is reachable from the troops that went on the outside. So he still uses his other jump to get that queen through. He's used the ability, hoping that she can get that inferno down along with that witch, and then it's fine. Look at this. Is she gonna do? She does! Now, if she can even get that expo down, even better, because then the troops aren't gonna have to try to hit back in, and he does. So well done on that. You know, again, sometimes your funnel might not quite work out the way you wanted to, but for this base it actually did not matter, because so many things were reachable from the outside for those bowlers and witches to take care of. So that's it. So that is all we have for today. Again, we weren't able to squeak out the win on this one, but we have our bye week coming up. We're going to you know, relax a little bit, practice, and get ready for week 4. So that is all for this time, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, just go ahead and hit a like. Go ahead and subscribe. You will see more of our replays coming up again in the future. Until next time, guys, we will see you soon. Peace.